Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shane here from Vulgar Display Gaming, and today I'm going to bring you five metal bands from my neck of the woods in Los Angeles, and this is going to be an ongoing series, as well as I'm going to start looking at other cities too, as well as I hope down below in the comments you let me know some of your favorite local bands, some bands that you think deserve recognition, and I just want to do a quick deep dive into them. At the end of this video, I hope you go check out the playlist that will have all of a song from each one of these bands, as well as all of their socials, so you know where to find them. And I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you discover new music. That's what this is about. So again, please let me know some of your favorite bands, and let me know where they're from, because I want to just build this as an ongoing series. So right now, part one, we got 5 bands, and let's just get right to it. We got Lamp of Murmur, black metal band formed in 2019. They have 3 full lengths and a bunch of demos. The mastermind behind the band is known as M. He does everything, from the instruments, mixing, recording, just everything. And it's insane that a lot of these one-man bands are forming, and he's just killing it. He does have a backing band, obviously, that tours with him. I'm sorry I couldn't find those members. I don't know who's touring with him currently. So if you know, please feel free to give them a shout out, because I want to give them credit as well. Anyway, I am not a huge black metal fan, but for some reason, not just Lamp of Murmuur, a lot of American black metal has just been speaking to me lately. And I'm a huge riff guy, and Lamp of Murmuur delivers on the fucking riffs. And you have, what is it, in the East Coast, you got a one-man black metal band with John from Black Raid. Unfortunately, I can't say his Native American name. It's kind of... sorry. But then you have on the Midwest side, you have hailing from Denver, is Wayfarer. And I just feel like we're on a new wave of American black metal, which is just fucking killer. And it's so different. It's just great. Anyway, it's not your typical cookie-cutter black metal. There's lots of atmospheric parts, and then a brutal all-out assault that you'll just holy shit, and then you'll get a reprieve, and you'll be able to kind of space out and relax, and it just sucks you right in. This whole album, just from start to finish. This is the new album, his latest album. Came out in 2023 on Argento Records. Is Satyrian Blood. And one of the tracks I really enjoyed off of it was the title track. It has, again, some very intense parts with mellow atmospheric parts, and it doesn't lull. It just keeps on going, and it's really, really fucking good. They were also, Decibel Magazine called them out, and they got on the top 40 list of 2023, coming in at number 7, which is awesome. And I just thought that was fucking killer for them. If you're a fan of Devil Master and Immortal, you'll definitely like Lamp of Murmuur. So please go check out Lamp of Murmuur. Again, playlist down below. Next up, we have Skulls, a death doom band. Formed in 2014, they currently have 2 demos, and they finally put out their debut studio album last year, titled Void of Misery. They have 3 members. You got Adam on guitars, you got Chris on drums, vocals, as well as contributing on guitars on the interlude track, and then you have Mike, who does the tape loops, noise, and play the drums on the interlude track. So that was kind of a cool little switch right there. And their sound I would describe as atmospheric doom with some very heavy parts, and you'll just end up getting lost in the tracks, but not in a bad way. The album doesn't bore you. It just draws you in with an immense, I'd say you have this just very serene kind of feeling, and you're just like, holy shit, it's just really mellow. I don't even smoke weed, listen to this album, and it's just, you won't get bored. It's not a boring album. It's great, very calming and heavy at the same time, if that makes sense. I would say if you're a fan of Bellwitch, Man is the Bastard, and Agalloch, you'll definitely love Skulls. It's just, again, their album, they just killed it. It was really well produced as well. So, let's keep on going. Next up, we got Teeth, a 4-piece death metal band formed in 2013, currently signed to Translation Lost Records. You have Pete on bass, Justin on guitars and vocals, as well as Alejandro on drums, and Rolly on guitars and vocals too. Their style ranges from technical death metal to some slower stuff, slower doomy stuff, I would say if you're into Gore Guts, you would definitely like Teeth. And they even have Luke from Gore Guts who guest vocals on their 2019 album. Yes, Curse of Entropy. He did some guest vocals on it, and a song off their recent EP, Finite. Actually have some of their stuff. Song off this recent EP that I really liked was Garden of Eyes. It had a really cool atmospheric tone with some really intense heavy parts, and it was just a brutal, like, it's just, again, Gore Guts, technical death metal mixed with old school death metal. I also had they have a bunch of splits, like some cool 7 inches that they did with Fister. Fister's another cool band, go check them out. Then they have, this was their first full length, Remittance, killer album too. And I thought I had their first Entropy album, but I guess I don't on it. Anyway, Teeth, killer, technical, old school death metal band. And if you like fucking Gore Guts, you would definitely like it. So go check them out. And let's keep on trucking. Next up, we got another death metal band that formed in 2018. They were a 4-piece, but now they are a 5-piece. You have the almighty Mortal Wound, who have been picking up steam, by the way, and they just got on some killer tours. They just got off a tour with Left to Die. Those some of the dudes from Death, the Leprosy Era, as well as they just got put on a tour with Exhorder and Violence opening up. So that's fucking killer. Great on them. And for members, you have Matthias on bass, Devlin on drums, Pete and Rick on guitars. They trade off the leads, as well as Sam on vocals, and he used to be guitars, but now he's just focusing on vocals only. The guitarist Pete is actually in the previous band, Teeth. So that's cool. He was the believe the bassist in Teeth. I think he's the bassist. Definitely, I will probably correct that and just put that right there. Anyway, as well as Rick is in the band Dower, another LA local band. And as of right now, they have currently one demo out called Forms of Unreasoning Fear, which was released in 2018, as well as a split done in 2020 with the killer death metal band Gutless. So that's all they have out right now. And I believe last time I heard when I talked to them, they are working on a new album. And I believe they recorded it. Anyway, those albums were recorded and released through Maggot Stomp Records. Mortal Wound, again, they've been demonstrating their place in the death metal world by paying homage to old school death metal greats like Morbid Angel and Gore Guts, but still infusing their own technical style to their writing, creating something completely different, and I absolutely love it. As of right now, my favorite track off their demo is Burning Sulfur. I love that opening riff. You just keep hanging your head to it. It just flows, and just the whole fucking song just takes you for a ride right after that. Killer song live too. And they have really good samples. Like a lot of death metal bands have some cool samples. These samples are from like news clips and I think documentaries, so it gives you that real visceral feeling like this is real. I really enjoyed that as well. So again, if you want that old school death metal sound with some technical aspects, definitely check out Mortal Wound, and definitely check them out when they come to your town, and they're just killing it right now. So, Mortal Wound, I'll keep saying that. And let's close it all off with a cool fucking newer band, Mourn, a doom sludge band formed in April 2023. It is a 3-piece comprised of Nash on guitars, lead vocals, Matt on drums, and Haley on bass. They just self-released their debut album, Crown of Thorns, on January 5th of this year, 2024. The album was really doomy and sludgy. Obviously, doom sludge band, yeah, you're going to get that. The album does give you those really slower parts where you just kind of like, oh shit, this is a lull in it, where it's like really kind of doesn't drag on. This album does not drag. There's no like boring parts to this. When it slows down after those crunchy riffs with that killer fucking tone and your gun banging your head, you're sparking another fucking joint. That's pretty much what you're doing. That's why they put those kind of lulls in there that just kind of like you're like, oh shit, like now I can spark another one. And it's just the fuzzy guitar tone. It's just such a heavy fucking tone. And I fucking love it. That crunchy kind of tone, as well as the bass tone. You just hear that as well. And just the vocals give you that sense of dread and doom feeling. Like they're kind of in the background. Like the real star of it to me is the tone between the guitar and bass. And then the vocals just add to it. But it just all comes together. And it's just so fucking good. Anyway, Mourn, Crown of Horns. And I've yet to see them. So again, all these bands I have, so let's see. I have yet to see Lamp of Murmur live, Skulls live. I've seen Teeth and Mortal Wound. They fucking kill it live. And I have yet to see Mourn live. But Mourn is also playing on Death Over Bakersfield in June. So that's fucking cool. So I'll get to see them there at least, for sure. And to wrap it all off, if you were finishing watching this video, made it to the end here, I got 2 quick pick bonus bands for you. So, first up, I'd like to say, in the great words of Sacred Reich, there's so much music for you to choose, so don't just be a metal dude. You got Cook, which is a funk band from Los Angeles, comprised of 3 members. You have Tommy on drums, Carson on guitars, and Garrett Bauer on bass. They have one other EP that came out in 2022, and their new EP, Lizard Bop, just dropped earlier this year in, I believe, on the 5th of January. Anyway, they're not even just all funk. They combine a bunch of influences together to create something absolutely unique that blends over and crosses over to the metal world. They combine like some punk, they got some metal influence in there, some surfer rock, some like cool, like again, punk, surfer rock, metal shit. Like, I love it. I'd consider them like almost like kind of a King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. They have so many styles going on with their music. Song I really enjoyed off the new album or the new EP was Surf Doom, which is pretty fun surf rock song with a punk feel to it, and then it gets like really doomy and atmospheric-y. Anyway, they kick ass. They're playing a bunch of gigs around LA and everything. So go check out Cook and their new EP Lizard Pop down below. So be sure to do that. As well as one more is and another quick fun fact about Cook. You have Garrett, the bassist. He plays guitar in the LA like thrash metal band Void Vader. So it's like right there. You got that connection right there. And we'll highlight them later. But anyway, moving on now. For the last bonus band, you got Wiccan, who just formed last year. Nothing recorded as of yet, but they've been gigging like crazy. They have a bunch of shows they've been playing around at local bars and everything. And they just played a little jam session here, getting ready for some fun stuff we got going on. And that's probably their only recorded stuff right now. And I will have that video linked below as well. So go skip around through that, see how they are. But their style is really sludgy, doomy, and some thrashy parts where they speed up. Their influences range from like cool to down to like some Pantera. It's all over the place, but it just blends together so well. Just another jam band, fucking fun as hell. And they definitely have a lot more coming out, a lot more they're working on. So please go check out Wiccan, as well as check out all of these bands. And I hope that you can recommend me some bands I can look into. I just wanted to give you a quick, simple overview of these bands I've enjoyed, these bands that I'm seeing coming out of LA, because I feel like Los Angeles doesn't have, it hasn't been highlighted for metal, and there's so much metal, there's so much music out here. I just feel like nobody ever looks out here, and I just want to kind of shine a light on them. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, please let me know some of your bands that you're into, some of your hometown bands that you feel like need light shined on them, and I'll fucking highlight them, you know? But this is part 1 of many from Los Angeles. So, again, for Los Angeles metal bands you should know, as well as the bonus 2 quick picks, please go look at the playlist down below, check out all their socials, follow them, like them, hashtag them, do whatever you want. Anyway, till next time, everybody, thank you for watching. It really means a lot to me. It really means a lot to this channel. So take care.